Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
What's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I did a full face of makeup that my mom picked out. She actually did pretty good. There were a couple products that were like but she did pick out some of my favorite products. But before we get started, if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back and thanks for coming back. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. That's a small way to help me out. And without further ado, let me show you how I got all this. Okay, so starting out, we are going to go in on the eyes. So my mom actually did pick out Tarte Shape Tape, so that's what I'm going to go in to prime my lids. And for setting powder, she actually chose the Maybelline Fit Me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this eye look together, but we will try. I actually got her to pick out all the shades and where she wants them to go as well. I think we'll be alright though. So we are going to be going in with the 35V. The colors my mom actually wanted me to use for my transition shades. She had mentioned two of them. So she had mentioned Scandal and she had mentioned Risque. So that's what I'm going to go in with right now. I've never used this palette before, so I'm not too familiar with the shades, so I'm going to have to keep looking at this. Okay, so dipping into Scandal. It reminds me of Butter and the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm super proud that she picked out some decent transition shades for me because I didn't want her to just pick out my makeup. I wanted her to tell me where she wanted it to go. So that could have went 1,000,000 different ways. Now I'm going to dip into Risque. It's definitely a cool tone, like mauve-y moment. I mean, she picked everything out down to the lashes, so super excited. Okay, so now that we have our transition shades, so her request was the shade right here on the lid. So this is the shade Nomad in the Juvias Saharan 2 palette. So I'm going to go ahead and start to pack that on the lid and we will go from there because there's a couple more that she wants me to put on my lid too. And I am going to spray it with some setting spray, some Fix Plus, just to get it to stick down pretty well. I mean, she picked a beautiful color. I actually have used this color in a video before. I did my unboxing of my Juvias place, or my first impressions. This is the color I decided to use. Now, she said she wanted this on the lid. Now I'm going to go back in with my transition shades to smooth everything out once I get my base down. I even let her choose which backdrop I was using. Gosh, these are so pretty. Okay, so we officially have Nomad on the lid. So the next shade that she had mentioned is the Stila Shimmer and Glow, and it's called Cloud. And I think I'm just going to go in and just put this on the top in the center. For like a halo type effect. like so, and then I'll go out and blend that out in a second. Okay, so now that I have cloud in the center of the lid, I'm just going to go through and try to blend out these edges a little bit better. Now that I have Nomad, and then I have Cloud on top. The last shade that she had mentioned for my lid is actually in the shade Lust in this Morphe palette right here. So I'm going to try to incorporate that as well. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dip into that and just brighten up just the center. And now I'm going to go back into the shade Risque that she chose for me and buff this edge out just a little bit more. And then I'm going to go back into Nomad. I'm going to get just a little bit more to define that color. So moving on, we're going to start with the face. Now she did pick out my Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. The only downfall about this one is I don't typically use this all over my face, but we will today. Typically I just use this in my T-zone area. It's a super, super awesome primer, but it's a really thick primer, so I'm not sure I've ever even used this all over my face, so we shall see. Okay, so for foundation, she actually chose the Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I really like this foundation. It's a good one. And I really like how this one is in the doe foot. She was going a lot by the packaging. It's not too bad of a match. We'll definitely make it work. So I'm not sure if it's just the foundation or if it's the foundation with the primer, but it's not my favorite. Like I said before, she chose Tarte Shape Tape. Thank God. Might be able to fix some of this foundation mess with some Shape Tape. Mother, what? I said it's looking pretty rough. Is it? Yeah. I want to see if we can salvage this with some setting powder.
Can I come look, or do I have to wait?
No, you can look. The foundation and the primer together are just a no. I have the same vanilla ice cream that I had months ago. I just don't know about this.
Is it not going to work?
I mean, it's going to have to work. We're trying to save it. I don't know if it was the foundation or the primer. I mean, I've used the foundation before, but not with that primer, so I think it's safe to say that it was both together. Okay, now that we are set, I'm going to go in with some setting spray. Hopefully this makes my face feel a little less powdery. Oh, I want to buy that. I think I want you to make me some. Oh no, this one has too much chocolate. Okay, so now the setting spray is on. It does feel a little bit better, but yeah. So up next is bronzer, and my sweet dear mother chose this blush shade right here. So I'm going to be going in with a blush shade, a blush shade for my contour. So let's see. It's like sticking. I don't know. Like, see? It's sticking. It's like not blending out. Well, it's purple for one. It looks like someone's beat me.
It doesn't look purple from here.
I mean, it looks like I'm using blush as a contour. I'm just going to veil this a little bit because it's crazy. But, so then, this is my actual blush shade right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go in with that. I'm going to veil that. Up next is highlight, and thank God we chose Glazed Donut. And she is beautiful. One of my all-time favorite highlights. Okay, and also for highlighter, she chose Queen by Kylie. This was in her birthday collection, and she told me that this could be a topper. So we'll just add a little bit of that to everything. Just adds a little bit of glitter. So now that we have our highlight down, we're going to go ahead and set our face. No going back now. Okay, so now we are going into the under eye, and this right here is the shade that my mom chose, this blue. This is called Berber. So we're just going for it. Let me get my mirror. Okay, so we have Berber Berber under the lash line. Next, she gave me this Colourpop liner in the shade Overboard to put in my waterline. To be honest, that almost looks black.
And then for the inner corner, she actually chose a Stila, and she chose Diamond Dogs.
Got like a red, white, and blue situation going on here. So up next is eyebrows, and she actually did choose the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. And then she also chose the Colourpop Brow Boss for me to create some hair looking situation. Going through my makeup, she knew kind of what she was looking for. When I said concealer, she was like, where's the Tarte Shape Tape? I need to find that. And then for the brows, she knew it was Anastasia. And now I'm going to attempt to use this Colourpop Brow Boss to go in and make some hair-like strokes. That's gonna be it on the brows. So for lips, she actually chose this Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip in the shade Echo Park. Now this is a little sample that I just got with my last Colourpop, all of my liner collection. I'll actually link that video down below for you guys. I love the liners from Colourpop. I typically go in with a matte formula myself. My small lines look terrible. Fine lines everywhere. I think it's the primer and the foundation combination. I don't know if this is going to dry down, so I'm going to go ahead and put on this lip topper that she chose for me. This is the Morphe lip topper and Beguiling, I think is what it's called. And last but certainly not least is lashes. She chose these lashes right here for me. What do you think?
What do you think? You're wearing it.
Well, the foundation's terrible.
I'm not sure. Let me look at me again. I don't know if I like the blue.
Thanks.
I like everything else.
Yeah, it's a little like 4th of July moment. Memorial Day moment.
This lash is not cooperating.
Well, it's because I have it on the wrong eye. What an idiot. We're just gonna rock it. This lash needs to be cut down more. By like 100, but whatever. These Morphe lip toppers feel great on the lips though. Okay. Okay, so now that the lashes are drying down, I'm going to go in with some mascara. These lashes are an absolute disaster. Oh yeah, this is the final look. Could it be worse? Yes. Could it be better? Also yes. The contour, the blush's contour didn't turn out as bad as I thought. These lashes are literally giving me a run for my money. I did make the colors that she asked for work. I'm not used to like a satin or a glossy lip. However, I don't think it looks that bad. My eyebrows look normal. So yeah, I mean, this is it. It could be worse. This was my mom picking out all of my makeup. She didn't do too bad. She picked out some of my favorite products for sure, which means she watches my videos. But yeah, as always, I thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!